y'all doing?
Doing pretty good.
Doing good. Happy to be here.
We're gonna start off with something smooth. Favorite movie?
Probably Back to the Future, Part 1. Yeah.
Hoosiers.
Space Jam, the old one. The old one. Yeah, the old one. Yeah.
Favorite music to listen to? Give me some
Just, I listen to all types of music, but I like country music and then Careless Whispers. That's a good song.
It doesn't really matter. There's not any I don't like.
I don't really have a certain favorite. I kind of listen to a lot of music actually. So.
Okay, so who are y'all's favorite NBA basketball team?
I like the Memphis Grizzlies.
Atlanta Hawks.
Boston Celtics.
What are your favorite ice creams?
Good one.
Cookie dough.
Chocolate.
Mint chocolate chip.
Yes. Question. Go sit here and say the mint chocolate
Yeah, no. What about asking about the music like that?
Y'all, okay. Music before the game was the song y'all listen to.
Okay.
Sorry, me. Statement by G Herbo.
I could care less. My focus is on the game, and whatever we do is what we do. Yeah.
Understood.
They don't give me the aux before the game. I'll listen to whatever they put on.
Understood. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the questions. All right. What are y'all goals for this season?
Play our best every single game. Make sure we give that competitive spirit that we talk about all the time, and play together as a team throughout the whole season, not really spread apart as far as the team. So.
We're not really focused on or winning and losing. Those will come. The scoreboard will reflect how we play. We're just more focused on playing together as a team and giving as much effort as we can.
I don't remember the question, but
What's your goal for this year?
yeah, as far as go, I've got a lot of admiration for these guys and their teammates back at school right now, based on relative to how hard they play, how they compete. I've got a tremendous amount of respect for them for that. I thought last year, our culture shined through with our team relative to how much we improved throughout the year, and focus on the game plan, the discipline they play with, and all those things are intangibles that go into what it takes to win. So these guys, they understand why they win games. They do the uncomfortable things that it takes to win. They don't mind doing those things. They're pushed. They work hard. They don't care what jersey the other team may happen to have on. So it's fun to coach them. It's a great group of guys, and they work their tails off.
Now, for the players, knowing that y'all both are seniors, and to the young people who just getting into varsity, what is y'all methods into teaching them?
Well, Coach Weeks and our coaching staff does a great job themselves, so we don't really have to do too much. But when we do, it's more of we bring them over to the side and we tell them what they did wrong, and more of a friend aspect. Well, Coach Weeks and them are usually getting onto them a little bit more. We usually try to build them up. So.
I think my thing is, I had to do it quite a few times, and I was on the other end of that, so I kind of get a gist of it. But I would say just mentally, make sure that they stay level-headed mentally. Don't have too many ups. Don't get too down, or don't get too big-headed. Just stay level throughout the whole season, because with you being young, you're gonna make mistakes, and you're gonna have rough times with you being so young. So just having a level head, throughout the whole season. We have a bad game, good game, whatever it is. Just make sure you stay level-headed mentally.
What was that question again?
For the young people who are just getting into the basketball game and varsity, what is your methods into teaching and hockey?
Well, we just do what we do. And the older guys pretty much paved the way. Just like last year, we lost 8 seniors. We got these guys coming back. A lot of them did not get much experience, but yet they paid attention to the details. They know what's ahead. They know what to expect, and they're ready to go. So, we're excited about it.
So talk about the 2 guys you brought today. Why'd you choose these 2? Just tell us a little bit about them.
Well, it was a hard choice. I mean, I could have brought any of them, and I wish I could have brought them all, but we were asked to bring 2 or whatever. So here we are. But they're all they're tremendous ambassadors, leaders of our school, as the ones that are at school now. But these guys, they lead by example. They don't mind telling somebody else when they're not doing something right. But all our guys, they're in class on time. They're at practice before we start. We don't have to wonder if somebody's going to show up because we're 2 minutes before practice and wondering if they're even, if they're going to be there or they're going to be late. I mean, they're there. Some are there before I am, waiting on me, and I'm there pretty early. So it makes it fun. I'm just blessed to be able to coach these guys, and I get to coach them. I don't have to coach them. I get to do it, and I'm just blessed to be in charge of them.
Sure. Well, let's talk about that for a second. So, boys, I'll ask you, and then Kirk can answer after that. What does it mean to be a coach? What motivates you every day, guys? What does it mean to be a player at County High? What motivates y'all to play the game week in and week out?
What motivates me is probably just I don't know. I don't think I can really pinpoint anything as far as what
What do you love about the game?
I mean, I love everything about the game. I mean, it's a lot. I could go on and on about the things I love in the game, but it's just like the little things, like maybe some people say, hitting a game winner or, maybe this and that, but it's just like the little things about basketball that just mean a lot to me, like just hearing the ball bounce, when it's a quiet gym or, when you're in the gym by yourself just hooping, it's the little things that matter in basketball that really just mean a lot to me. So.
I just love the game of basketball as a whole, obviously, and I love the competitiveness and the pace of the game. And then the thing that made it fun, especially last year, were the students. They were a big part of our team last year. Just brought a great atmosphere to the game, or to our home court.
I remember this question. So I think for me, I know there's a quote from Sir Isaac Newton that basically goes along the lines of seeing further than most because you stood on the shoulders of giants. And I've just been fortunate to be Coach Stallings' last head manager at Alabama when back in the mid-90s. And when I left the field out there with him, I worked with Coach Mike Griffin at Riverside for my first 3 years before I was at County High full-time. And then came up there with Coach Bobby Jones, who I took over for back in 2006. So, that's 3 guys that have done this a long time, and they're successful doing it. And I've just been fortunate who I've been surrounded with, and just tried to carry on a little bit of something they all taught me. And it works, it wins. We're not going to win them all, but we're going to try to be all we can be, and games we're good enough to win, we'll win. And, sometimes you're just not good enough, and we've lost some games because we just wasn't quite good enough. But we try to control what we can control, and be all we can be. And so I guess the desire was, growing up, playing everything, and then going to Alabama and having that opportunity, and just seeing what it's like to run a program, and it just fueled me, and still being able to talk to Coach these days. I went out there 3 weeks ago and spent a little time with him on the ranch, and that was special. That was a real special time for me, and to be able to give to these guys what all those guys that I just mentioned gave to me, and saw what they gave to their players. I just try to do it, try to come as close to doing what they did for theirs as I can. So.
It's a new season. You talked about all the seniors that you lost last year, but what are you excited about this year? Every team's different. What are you excited about with this particular team this year?
Well, I think this team, like all our teams, they're going to play hard. We're not, as you look at them, and the other ones are about the same. I look a lot of them in the eye, and I wasn't real big when I played, and we're not going to be real big. But that doesn't matter. They're going to do, you know, we've tried to coach them up and give them what they can do, and we're going to try to play to our strengths, and they've worked their tails off since last year, just waiting on being the next guy up, and now it's their opportunity. So, you know, me and our staff, we're excited to kind of seeing the identity that that they're going to create for themselves, and they've already started doing that, you know, throughout our preseason strength conditioning up to this point in the season. So we're just excited to get started. Yeah.
Javante, Riley, maybe y'all can touch on that. What are y'all excited about this season?
Man, it's a lot. Like, got butterflies just thinking about it right now. But I mean, just everything, like the atmosphere, the environment, the ups, the downs, like, you know, just everything. Like, it's just a lot that I'm just so excited about right now. And I think it's gonna be a real special season. I think this season gonna be really, really special. Not only for, you know, the seniors, but just for the other guys as well that are on the come up. So I'm really excited though.
I'm just excited to play. You know, like Coach said, we've been going hard all summer doing strength and conditioning, running and all that. And then these last couple of weeks where we actually started practicing, it's gotten even tougher, and I'm just ready to go play.
What about, what do y'all want to say to the TC community? What does it mean to have a packed out gym? Maybe guys can talk to the student section. Coach, you can talk to the community support that we need. What does it mean to have everybody out there? Can you tell them to come out? What would you say?
I mean, bring all the energy that you can. I mean, we need it. Like, I don't think too many people really understand how much that energy, you know, helps us when, you know, we go on a, like whether the other team goes on an 8-0 run or a 12-0 run, or whether we're on a 12-0 run. Like, I don't think they really understand how much energy that brings to, you know, the players, or even some of the guys that are on the bench. You know, like, it brings a lot of energy, and it could really help a team, you know, really, you know, reach over the top of that mountain throughout the game, whether we're at a low point or, you know, we're keeping our foot on the gas. So it really means a lot, though.
Yeah, just like he said, it creates an atmosphere, a fun atmosphere that makes more and more people want to be a part of it, and then you just get more and more people in there, and it gets more and more fun, and that just builds the team up more and more, and they get better and better.
I thought everywhere we went last year, we had the most exciting arena, fun place. I mean, it was the most exciting place that I thought to play. Got some guys at the university now that have come from other places around the state, and then they all said the same thing, that happened to come to a game, and that they just, you know, it has an effect on the game, and I thought it had tremendous impact in some of our area games last year. You know, in our win over Thompson at home, went over Oak Mountain at home, and Oak Mountain ended up being the state champion. So it just, you know, makes a difference, and anything to, you know, if everybody could see how hard these kids work, they would be in there. And they're great kids. Like I said, they're in class on time. They come early. They stay late. They're just tremendous ambassadors, all of them, for our school, and they make me proud. If I hadn't made that clear already.
Well, thank you very much for, you know, bringing me here, and hope y'all do great, and just thank you again.
Thank you for having
Thank y'all
us.
for having us.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
Checking out.